spent in that store?
In this segment.
25 minutes.
All right, fuck it.
A solid $2,000, $3,000 has been spent in the store in that time. So every time he comes in the store, he never spends under $100, right? Because of where we work, that is an unreasonable amount to be spending. So he spends like $140 every time on shit that he already has. You feel me? Like, the shit don't change that often.
Imagine that they work in a sock store.
So, is it the real customer or is it somebody who's trying to keep the store open?
This is a real man. This is a guy who has a problem.
All right, let's get to the chase. His
daughter called him because he had the whole argument in the store, like loud as fuck. His daughter called him to ask for money about school books. $80 was the price tag
For the school books.
For the school books, college books. This man has spent over $100,000.
He spent $140 that day.
And told his daughter, I can't help you? Yo. And then I could hear the daughter on the phone like, well, my mom isn't da-da-da-da-da. He was like, well, I can't talk to your mom because she's evil and she hates me and she wants to stick a pitchfork in my eye. I'd much rather tear off my own head and throw it into the middle of a busy intersection before I even try to talk to your mom. Like, it was like hearing a fucking kid argue with another fucking kid. Like, bro, you have $140 for these products, but you don't have $80 fucking dollars for your daughter's education? This guy...
Did you say something?
Fuck no, I didn't say anything.
It ain't none of our business.
It's none of my business. He should have went and had that.
It's everybody's business now because we're saying it.
Man, it was everybody's business when he had that discussion in that fucking store.
So does he still come to the store?
Yes. And every time he comes,
that same day, a man said jahborn had pretty eyes.
This is true.
He later came with his family.
A man.
Did that turn you on?
He later came back with.
His family, and I didn't remember him. And Leonard was like, "You don't remember him, bro?" And I was like, "Nah."
Was that you saying only slightly? I think you just said only slightly.
What happened?
You were only slightly turned on by the man complimenting your eyes.
Oh, fucking K. Anyway, Leonard was like, "You don't remember dude?" And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy that said you had pretty eyes." And his wife, bro, I wish you could have saw the look in this woman's face. She looked over like, they started laughing and shit. And she was like, "Did you say that?" And he was like, "I said it was pretty. Like I said they was cool. Like look at him."
No, he didn't say cool.
He didn't say cool. He said it was like.
So this was an in the closet gay man trying to defend his. He was trying to convince his beard that he was not gay.
I don't know, man. My eyes they're kind of pretty. They're kind of pretty.
So you don't want to admit that you guys had intimate relations?
Did you felt?
So this is coming from the guy who's totally down for raping men. It's talking to me.
Rape is consent.
All right, so we are going to move on from
Can we talk about Hallway Hillary?
Fuck you, Arnold.
Corner Store Carol. I know that's right. Corner
He's
Store
wearing
Caroline.
Hey Arnold socks, but BT Dubs.
Oh, my socks. So can we talk about Hallway Hillary and Corner Store Carolina?
How'd you guys feel about that?
Carolina?
Actually, let's give context. So,
yeah, let somebody else.
Well, I got this one.
Do you?
Yeah, corners. Okay. Bro, I've been thinking about this.
Next.
Be homeboys.
No? Okay. So, Corner Store Caroline
Next.
she called the cops
Next.
on a 9-year-old child because
Next.
she thought she was sexually assaulted. Now, see,
Next.
I am never going to do that shit so smooth ever in my life, but all you hear is AJ saying next.
So,
No, Cole, say it.
are we running with that?
Yeah, Cole, say it. You just repeat
All right, so Corner Store Caroline is...
I do Hillary.
You'll do Hillary?
Yeah.
Okay, so Corner Store Caroline is the story of a woman who was at a cash register, and a little boy walked past her with a big book bag, and it rubbed up against her, we'll say her bottom parts.
Her two cheeks. That's
and
what
she
said.
made the assumption
probably
that
wasn't a butt anyway.
She doesn't have a butt.
Wow. Made the assumption that he groped her.
Lower half.
Obviously, you don't know what groping feels like. Cause
So she got upset, and she called the police on the little boy.
9 years old.
fucking
9 years old, yes.
On a fucking 9-year-old.
You know what that sound like?
someone who needs to go to jail.
Close. I was gonna say Emmett Till.
Damn, that's
That's not how that went.
nah. It's kind of the
Yeah.
same
Wait,
scenario.
what did these people look like?
The woman was white. The young boy was black.
Black family.
But the reason that does sound
Was that the question you were asking?
Yes. What's wrong with you?
right. The reason that does sound relatable to the Emmett Till situation is because there was a black boy blamed for something he essentially didn't do.
And let's say there was no cameras. Now that kid is now, I don't know, worst case scenario, in trouble for it.
Do I have
But
that story wrong?
What story? The Crown one?
Emmett Till
No, you said it
I
right.
thought I thought Emmett Till was the dude fucked the girl and then
No.
the girl. Oh,
Fuck
so
is
that didn't
wrong with
happen.
you, man?
And
No.
Emmett Till supposedly
He looked at the girl wrong.
They
No,
said he
he
whistled at a
whistled at
white
a
woman,
woman.
which he didn't do.
with
And
the
then
white woman said she
She
lied about
admitted
it.
it.
That
Like
remind me of the. Remember the other one that the little girl was selling water
Yeah,
bottles?
That's, her name is call the police something or another. Like people has been dubbing these names to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Emmett Till story, he didn't do. The lady admitted it. I think 3 or 4 years ago, like right before she died or something.
Isn't she like? Wouldn't she have been like 100
She was
something?
old
years
as
old?
fuck.
Well, okay.
But she admitted that he didn't actually do what she had accused him of. But due to her accusation, a group of white men went into his home, kidnapped him, beat him to unrecognizable conditions, and then threw the body in a river.
Okay, so can we cut that?
Why
I
are we
didn't cut
cutting
that.
The Emmett Till story. I feel like that got real dark. I mean, I didn't. I just wanted to know what the story was. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't cut that.
The Emmett
That's
Till story?
quality.
Okay.
That's
That's it.
hey,
Okay,
we're
okay.
getting it.
Okay.
Should I bring in Hillary?
Yeah, sure.
No,
go
wait.
ahead.
Are we gonna bring her?
I
Like,
feel
how
like-
are we gonna do that?
I feel like that they both
We're still
do that.
recording.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like let's have initial feelings about this first, and then we do
and then we go into Hillary.
and then we
And then you
have
compare
initial
the two.
feelings about that, and then we compare it to.
Okay. So how do we feel about Cornerstone Caroline?
Corner Story Caroline was just.
This is one of them that I feel like wasn't a big deal. I mean,
Me
it was-
too.
For me, it was like, if I was there, if that was my son, I would have just walked away. I would call the cops. I don't give a shit. My son didn't grow up. I would have walked away. That's just ignorance to me, and I don't have time for ignorance. Because she wanted real ignorant. Do it to another white person, but don't do it to black people, because black people is the most ignorant people on the planet. You're doing it to the wrong set of people. Especially Jamaicans.
wow.
Just kidding.
My God.
So,
I personally.
the call the cops. That didn't need to happen because
She said call the cops?
She was screaming, "Call the cops! I'm calling the cops right now!" Such and such, such and
That,
such.
my problem with that was, okay, let's say we live in a reality where he did grab her butt. What the fuck was the cops going to do? What were they going to do? Come there and arrest a 9-year-old? Like,
But
what the fuck was going to happen?
honestly, cause he's 9, all you really had to do was, Mom, your son touched my butt. You handle that how you handle that, but I am uncomfortable with that. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I think-
it's a stern talking to is doing more than traumatizing that child, because that kid is traumatized. The kid's traumatized.
I think based on the situation, she assumed the mom wasn't going to do nothing. And I mean, if she was that hyped up about being touched
but you know what I'm
inappropriately, then I
know
don't know.
what
The only aside from washing this kid myself, that's the only route of justice that the lady could have seeked out. It was not the correct route to go, but I'm saying, like, all right, your son did something I didn't like. I turn around to tell you, hey, or like, to me, I turn around, you're just pushing your son out the door. He just did this to me, da 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 da. Mom doesn't look like she's going to do nothing about it.
But how would you? Why would you just assume mom
Right.
is not going to do anything?
I mean, I'm saying I don't know, but I don't know. I personally don't think that she went from 0 to call the cops. I feel like there had to be some kind of exchange.
It says who?
Why?
Says
Why would
who?
you think
What do you
so?
mean? Why would I think
Why
so?
do you
Why
feel
wouldn't
like
you?
there-
You think that the kid just walked by her, she didn't say nothing to nobody, and just went to call the
So
cops?
think about.
No, she screamed,
Absolutely.
"I'm going to call the."
Yes,
Hold on,
that's
hold
what
on.
you saw on
Hold
the.
on.
Okay,
Think about the level of unreasonable we're dealing with right now.
I just
We're
explained it.
Right, we're dealing with a woman who was willing to call the cops on a 9-year-old for being.
I just explained
quote, unquote, okay, so why do you think that someone that is that unreasonable can't go from 0 to call the cops?
Because I just explained that.
You didn't explain that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
but
I said.
but you're-
I'm assuming that she tried to say something to the mom first.
But
Why?
what if she didn't?
What do you mean? Why?
I would.
Why are you
okay,
assuming that?
but
Why wouldn't she?
Because that's rational human being thinking.
Did this look like a
But
rational
it's
person?
not.
But they're not going to show that because if they show that she tried to talk to the mom first, then people like me are going to have more of a voice.
Okay, all right.
And that's not going to get as much play.
But put it this way, right? If the mom was ignorant, why was she not cussing and act like a regular black?
Why are we assuming she was ignorant?
Then why are you assuming that she talked to the mom?
That's fair, bro. You're making one assumption. Why can't you make another? That's fair. That is a fair
If you
thought
look at
process.
if you looked at, if
I
you
think
look,
he gets it.
I
Why
get it, but you're saying as if that's it's not in today's society. It's not normal behavior.
I'm not saying it was rational to call the police on a 9-year-old child, but I'm saying if she tried to speak to the mom, and the mom is like, he didn't do that, da 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 da, and she believes he did do that, so it's like, okay, this little kid, regardless how old he is, he just touched me inappropriately. I tried to talk to the mom. Maybe she didn't. We didn't see that she talked to the mom, but if she tried to talk to if she tried to talk to the mom and the mom just brushed it off like, no, we're going home, that didn't happen. When you believe it did, you're just gonna let it go?
Okay, so if you put it,
So call the cops.
What else is she gonna do?
but if you,
Let the shit go. It's a fucking 9-year-old. What are the cops gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I think it's some shit that only a woman would understand. Because it's like, as a dude, I know I can't think of somebody groping me and feeling uncomfortable. But I know as a woman, if you get groped,
yeah, you can. If another dude gropes you, you'll
But I'm
feel it.
how often has that happened?
I'm saying,
Terry Crews got groped.
Oh my god. I'm saying like, okay.
bro. I'm saying,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but then you just it's just an assumption.
I'm saying if the cops, even if the cops do show up, right?
What are they gonna do?
What does this? What's stopping?
They're gonna give. She wants something to happen.
What stops the mother from just leaving?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay, but the mom didn't leave
So
because she was standing there with the kids while the lady
I
screaming
hear
at
what
her.
y'all saying. Like you're saying, what does that do? But I mean, I'm pretty sure even when she's screaming, call the cops, she doesn't really know what's gonna happen either. It's like you're not. I mean, if you really think about it, it's like she wants something to be done, but she doesn't. She herself doesn't even know what that is yet. She's just screaming, call the cops because that's the first thing that popped into her mind.
So
I
what,
think
what is
you know
what is the argument?
Okay, so
here?
There is no argument.
So-
We're just describing the situation.
we're just putting assumptions.
So we're
in
not
the
trying to
situation.
prove any point. Okay.
Well,
so let's
that
put
helps
it.
us-
Well,
But-
I'm just saying how he's saying she wants some sort of justice,
but now-
but she doesn't know how else to get it besides that.
But
But
now, put it this way: with your same assumption, if that was a white family, would she have called the cops?
Why does race have to be implied? I hope she would have. It's not. I don't want it to be race. Somebody,
I doubt
somebody
it. It's a
grabbed
thing,
me.
though.
You feel me? Like if somebody, if
It's
you,
a thing,
if you
though.
in the store with Shalice and a little black boy comes by and she says, "Yo, he just
But-
grabbed my ass."
No,
You're
First
just,
of all,
that's
first
just
of all,
cool.
first of all, first of
It's
all.
a fucking little
First
kid.
of all,
What
is
am I-
that
not
just
even-
cool? Stop. Is that just
bro,
cool?
I got. What am I gonna
even
do?
that.
What am
I don't know,
no,
but I'm saying like
nothing.
she
No,
wants.
no,
Okay.
not even that.
You said
You can
Shalice again.
tell groping from rubbing on your ass.
I don't know how that felt. I mean, I understand. No, I understand.
Jahborn, can you tell
Oh my
difference
God.
between
I
that?
can tell the difference between the grope and the rub. But
Okay.
go ahead.
But I'm
lady.
saying like grope, full on grope. Yes, I understand. But I'm saying if somebody touches you, if she thinks this dude just wiped his hand across her ass for being a kid wanting to wipe his hand across her ass, she's allowed to feel uncomfortable about that.
I'm not going against that. That's not.
And if she talked to the mom and tried to say,
But
"Hey,
then
he
you're
just did
assuming-
this,"
want to get
what
heated
bothers me
about-
is they're thinking
that I'm
she had
assuming
talked.
she talked to the
Yes.
mom. What else would she have done? Why would she go from I'm standing here, I look, this dude just grabbed my ass, go
That is-
outside screaming?
That is my
Why
problem.
don't people kill people?
What?
If
The
me
point
and
he's making
if
is
me and
does
you
there-
have an
does there
argument,
have to be a reason?
I jump to, and as soon as we get in disagreement, I jump to the gun.
Well, that was something happened. It's not like
But
I bumped into you, I walk away, and then you just kill me. Something's gonna happen
Bro,
before
the
that.
problem is that you're talking like somebody this irrational can't go from 0 to 100.
But we don't know how irrational
But
she
you
is.
don't-
You only know based on what you saw in that
Yeah,
video.
I have
But
more
you are making
information
a
to add.
defending assumption for one point. Like you're saying, why are
I
we
raised
gonna
my
just
hand again. Ain't
assume?
nobody can see that.
I'm gonna let you go in a second. I'm Kanye West right now. I'm gonna let you finish.
all right, let's not assume anything.
But I could feel like I
I'm saying
I feel
he's
like
making the
if
assumption that this woman
y'all jumping on him for making that assumption, but then
To be-
aren't you guys also just assuming that she didn't speak to her?
No, I'm saying
not-
that how
I'm-
can he make one assumption without making the other? I'm saying
Because the other one
I'm
is obvious.
I'm getting you. I
He's,
understand you.
he's playing devil's advocate. Say yes. Just say yes. Just say yes.
Sure.
Just say yes.
I understand what you're saying, and